Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Let me quickly share with you how I make this two-piece. For the two-piece, I'm using a jeans material and a flower material. I mark 17 inches. Our full trouser length is 34 inches, so I divided it into two. So I'm marking 17 inches now. After that, I mark 1 inches at the side all through. Then I mark 10 inches for the lap, that is with allowance. So for the crotch line, I'm using 9 inches for the crotch line. After that, I mark 4.5 inches for the hip. The trouser has a rubber band, so it does not have a zip, so I have to make it more free. It's not going to be too tight. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to place my tape rule. Then I will mark 9.5 inches. So for the waist, I mark 9 inches. So I will join all the marked lines together. I will curve it to form the crotch. Look at it. So for the leg part, I mark 7.5 inches. Then I'm going to cut everything out now. So once I'm done cutting the gist, I'm going to move to the flower material. So for the flower material, we are using 9 inches twice. No, it has 2 layers. So the first plinting will be 9 inches and the second one will be 9 inches for the length. So for the width, I'm using 60 inches for the first one and the second one is 86 inches. So let's cut the first one. So it will be it has 2 legs. For the both legs, we have 16 inches by 9 inches and 86 inches by 9 inches for the both legs. So once I'm done with the material, I'm going to move to the jeans again. So we are cutting the top now. So I'm using 26 inches for our length. So I'll mark 26 inches. If you are new here, please help me to subscribe and like my video. And for the back, for everyone that have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I also mark 8 inches for the armhole. I'm sewing this for a 13-year-old girl. 13 years old girl. 13 years old. So I'm going to curve out my armhole now. I'll curve it out. Then I'll mark 9 inches at the body. I mark 10 inches for the down part. Note, this is the back of the shirt. This is the back of the shirt. So I'll cut it out now. Once I'm done with the back part, I'm going to fold 2 inches, then I'll place the back piece on it, then I'll cut it out just as shown on the screen. I will reduce the front base by 2 inches, then I will cut it out. I marked 7 inches as my new armhole. Then I trim it out. After that, I marked 2 inches as my neckline depth. So 3 inches by 2. So for the back piece, I marked 2.5 inches, then I curve it out like so. So the neckline is 3 inches by 2.5 inches for the front part, then 2.5 by 1 inches for the back. So I'm going to slant the shoulder by 1 inches. After that, look at how it looks now. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to split the front part into 2. Once I'm done with that, I'll make a small cut. So let's start sewing. So the first thing I'm going to be doing now is to sew the overlap. So I'll sew the overlap. I'm going to go and stitch it. So I'm trying to just show you how it's going to look. So let's start with the trouser. So I'm going to sew that place. So once I'm done, the back and the front, I'll place it facing each other. Then I'll sew the side. I place my tape rule just to know where I'm going to be sewing, to know the measurements. I'm done sewing that part. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to pleat. So I'm going to pleat the first layer. So I'll pleat the first layer now. So once I'm done pleating, I'll take this longer strap, the longer layers, I'm going to pleat it at the down part of the first layer. So I'm done pleating the both legs. So I'm going to stitch this place up. After that, I'll fold it down. So after folding it down, I'm going to add elastic band. I'll add a rubber band. It's a band round the waistline. So once I'm done, our trouser is ready. Look at the outcome. Look at how it looks. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to be stitching the overlap of the shirt. So I'll fold it in like this. So I'm done with folding. I'm going to join the shoulder. So after that, I'm going to mark 13 inches, but I adjusted it to 14 inches. Then I stitch, and I added elastic band after doing that. I use half an inch of elastic band for the back part. I just insert it there. So the next thing I'm going to be adding now is my sleeve. So I'm trying to cut out the sleeve. The sleeve doesn't have a pleat or anything. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to add an elastic band, an half-inch elastic band at the tip of the sleeve also. Then I'm going to join the side. So that's just it. Thanks for watching. See you in my next